guys, so before I start, I want to introduce you to the cast. So, Nick Wilde from Zootopia is going to be playing our Falstaff. I made Falstaff a fox because he's kind of like tricky and sly, and in this scene he slanders Henry behind his back. So I think that's kind of like fox-like. They're always like tricky and just not really good. And then we have Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast as Doll Tearsheet, and I picked her because Doll Tearsheet's trying to draw information from Falstaff, so she's like serving up the tea like a teapot. Okay, and then this is Prince Hal, Henry. He's the Beast from Beauty and the Beast because Prince Hal kind of gets angry in this scene. And then also I have Flynn Rider cast as Poins, and the reason for that is because like Poins is kind of like on the wrong side of the track, like Flynn Rider is, because he hangs out with Falstaff and stuff, but like he's still pretty clever, like a pretty good guy, and you end up liking him in the end, like Flynn Rider. Okay, so that's the cast. So we are in Act 2, Scene 4, and Henry and Poins are overhearing Doll Tearsheet and Falstaff. Okay, and action. Sirrah, what humour's the prince of? A good, shallow young fellow. He would have had made a good pantler. He would have chipped bread well. They say Poins has a good wit. He, a good wit. Hang 'em, baboon. His wit's as thick as Tewkesbury mustard. There's no more conceit in him than is in a mallet. Why does the prince love him so, then? Because their legs are both of a bigness, and he plays it quite swell. And eats conger and fennel and drinks off candles' ends for flap dragons, and rides the wild mares with the boys, and jumps upon joint stools, and swears with a good grace, and wears his boots very smooth, like unto the sign of the leg, and breeds no bait with telling of discreet stories, and such other gamble faculties he has that a show weak of mind and able body, for the which the prince admits him, for the prince himself is such another. The weight of a hair will turn the scales between their avoirdupois. Would not this knave of a Will have his ears cut off? Let's beat him before his girl. Look, where the withered elder hath not his poll clawed like a parrot. Is it not strange that desire should so many years outlive performance? Kiss me, doll! Saturn and Venus this year in conjunction. What says that of the almanac? And look, whether the fiery Trigon, his man, be not lisping to his master's old tables, his notebook, his counsel keeper. Thou dost give me flattering bosses. By the troth, I kiss thee with most constant heart. I am old. Scene.